And basically we want to create a safe space for survivors to be able to speak their stories without judgment, without discrimination. We are inclusive to absolutely everybody, and we really make that our biggest priority. Let me tell you about the night I met the devil. The night I met the devil, he was a friend of a friend. And with the face of a man, he did pretend to have class. Walking behind me as he checked out my ass, how could I have known what was in that glass when he bought me a drink? I'd been poisoned. Let me tell you how he brought me back to his loft through a state-of-the-art kitchen, and those pillows were so soft against my pounding head as I leaned back on his bed, injected with venom, contagious with dread, realizing I'd been poisoned. How could I call for help when my voice had been slurred? How could I see when all sight had been blurred? Not one word could I murmur as this stiletto collection piled up in the corner screamed, "Save her! Save her." I woke the next morning to a broken soul and aching bones and frozen tears that could not wash away on their own that shame that he left, that blame that I felt. My body he stole for his own selfish self as if it had been my choice. As if it had been my choice. As if it had been my choice to see sex as a hobby, sex through the phone, sex as a game that could not be played alone, making love was an experience I did not deserve to own. I felt alone. But little did I know I was not on my own. 1 in 6 women has this happen to them. How fucked is it that #FreeTheNipple exists, but those tweets aren't enough to keep their hands off our hips as they force themselves into us with all the hate in the world to men, women, and children across the globe, and it is known. This violation is shown. But no, our greedy hands feed the very culture we scorn as we buy from the ads, stripping us down to the bone to no clothes. Because sex sells. The photographer tells the girl, oh well, once they've seen underage breasts, they'll be under your spell. You better suck my dick now and don't you dare yell. What is this hell? What is this hell that we live in? Like that broken girl, our world is gasping for air, choked by our own excuses that we weren't there, that we saw and heard nothing. This isn't our weight to bear. So you, with your phone, tell me, where is this prayer that you preach for those victims? Do you really care? Or are the follows and likes the only reason you're there? Let me tell you about the night I met the devil. The night I met the devil, he had me broken for years and years of not crying those tears, not confronting my fears, not talking to my peers, but I refuse. I refuse to be a victim. We refuse to be victims. We refuse to be sluts. We refuse to be girls who should have watched what was put in their cups. We refuse to be shamed. We refuse to be weak. We refuse to be silenced before we can speak. We will scream. We will scream. SURVIVORS. We are survivors, and don't you forget. We are mothers and daughters and sisters and brothers, and our only hope is to watch out for each other. Our only hope is to watch out for each other. Because we can, because we should, and because we will.